Hello everybody, Alan Miller here. Sherlock's here with me too. In this next video, I'm going to be working with a 1-year-old Cane Corso named Maximus and his mom, Allie. She's trying to pass a CGC test and has asked me for my help in preparing her for this test and also kind of helping you guys prepare your dogs to pass a CGC test. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Good thing about this dog is that he has a wonderful temperament and she stands a very good chance of passing the test on her first try. You're going to see me coaching her through the nuances of what's expected of the dog and what's expected of her. As a footnote, what is the value of a CGC test? Well, when you take your dog out in public, unbeknownst to you, all eyes are on you. They're watching how you handle the dog, and they're watching the dog itself. You don't want a dog that's causing a problem out in public, and I'm sure you don't want to be handling a dog that's acting out in public. So this allows you to prepare more properly for that endeavor when you get to that point with your own dog. Please bring your dog up here. How are you today?
Very good. Sit.
No, yes, good. You can make corrections today, but I want you to remember that at the evaluation, they're not going to want to see you making corrections.
Okay.
So when he started getting a little wide, here. Now today, right now, if he doesn't listen to you, give a big hard correction. If you see him goofing around, surprise him with the correction.
Okay.
But I want you to start getting out of the habit of just pulling.
Okay.
Just surprise him with a big correction.
Okay.
Okay, go back out there and I'll have you come back again. How you doing today?
Very good.
Come on in.
Let's go.
More loose leash. How you doing?
Good.
Wow, nice.
Sit. Maximus. Sit.
Okay, let me ask you something. Sit.
Okay.
Maximus, sit. Go back and do it the way you want.
Okay.
Command him, don't ask him. How you doing today? Hi.
Very good. Sit. Stay.
Good to meet you. Much better.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice dog. Please do a little circle out there and come back again.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Sit. Yes, stay. Good boy.
Can I pet your dog?
Yes.
Very nice. I want you to stay here, please. Sherlock au pied. Assis. Come on up here, please. Hi.
Sit. Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
You too.
Nice dog. Please make a couple circles around me moving this way.
Maximus, let's go.
Is let's go his heel word?
Okay. Heel.
I don't know if it is. Stop.
Sit.
I think you're holding him. Forward, go.
Go.
You can tap on your hip. Stop. See, it works a lot better if you do that.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll allow you to do it the whole time. Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay, start next to him. Tell him sit. Now this time you're going to have a little bit up.
Up, sit, stay.
And you got to decide, is your sit up, or is it sit?
Up means get up. Do a sit. I've added a word.
Okay.
Dang.
Face the same direction as him. Okay, I want there to be a little bit more leash out than normal. Don't get away from him. Stay right next to him. This is going to be your heeling. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Heel forward.
Maximus.
Like you don't care.
Go.
About turn. Beautiful. Yes. In the segment you just saw, you'll notice I make some remarks like you don't care. What I meant by that first comment was that when you're heeling with your dog, you need to make it look like you don't care if the dog is there, like you're walking at your own pace. The second one was beautiful. The third one was yes. And what I meant by those two comments was that Allie made proper corrections when the dog was too far away from her so that she can help the dog understand where it's supposed to be. Left turn. Let that leash out. About turn. Stop. Like it. Left turn.
Sorry,
Don't worry about it. Left turn. Halt. Don't shorten your leash. Forward. Do an about turn. Like you don't care. Right turn. And halt. Nice. They're going to want to see that.
Okay.
If you need to make a correction, you'll make one, but just don't look like you're frustrated.
Okay.
I want you to practice like this.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit harder because it's going to be a new environment and there might be a lot of dogs around, right?
Yes.
So I want you to try to practice this where there's distractions. So if you get a chance to practice by yourself, maybe do it like this little dog walking, and maybe I'll practice getting a little closer. I don't want to make him uncomfortable, but I want him to be challenged a little bit. But I also want you to have a lot more slack on the leash so that you can catch him when he makes a big mistake.
Gotcha.
That's the key. He's used to being held and not used to
Yes.
being surprised. Thank you. Okay, come on over here, please. You're pulling a lot,
Oh,
which is making him go that way.
okay. Maximus. Sit.
So if you need to make a correction, that is a correction.
Okay.
Okay? Could you have your dog stand, please?
Maximus. Up, up. Stay.
Just take your time. Be gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Nice.
Good boy.
Good boy. Nice. Good. Thank you very much.
Yay.
They might brush him too. They might ask you to bring your own brush.
Yeah. And I just brushed him this morning. And
It's not for the purpose of brushing.
No.
It's so that they can see that he's safe.
Yeah.
So they just a lot of times don't like to use the same brush for every dog.
Yeah.
In case some of the dogs have some kind of problem.
That makes sense.
Thank you very much. Please hang on to the very end of the leash. Now remember, during this healing today, you can tap on your hip. Doesn't mean the whole time, but if you need to help them, verbally say something.
Okay.
Healing, are you ready?
Yes.
Why are you moving away from them?
So you have enough room
To do what?
to fall in line to the heel?
Not yet. We're not doing that yet.
Okay.
I'm starting you out next to them because we're going to do a walking pattern.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Forward.
Let's go. Come on. Heel.
Don't keep tapping. Move like you're going somewhere. Make an about turn. Love it. Halt. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that later.
Okay.
This is showing you what you need to fix.
Okay.
But I like that you're moving like you don't give a crap. Forward.
Let's go.
Left turn. Left turn again. Stop. Forward.
Oh, good boy.
About turn. Right turn.
Come on.
And halt.
Halt.
That was a zillion times better. Exercise finished.
Hey.
I want you to tell him stay and go to the end of the leash.
Stay.
Return to him.
Stay.
This time you're going to tell him stay, and then you're going to call him to you, and then I'm going to tell you to finish. But that doesn't mean healing. It means he comes around to heel.
What does it mean?
It means that you're going to have him come from front to heel afterwards. I'll coach you through it. Tell him stay.
Stay.
Call him to you.
Come.
Now help him find heel.
Heel.
Perfect. Tell him down.
Down.
Tell him sit.
Maximus. Sit.
Tell him stand. Up, up, up.
Down. Yes.
Tell him down again.
Down.
Tell him stay.
Stay.
Go out as far as the leash will. Drop the leash. Return to him. Go ahead and grab your leash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do anything until the judge tells you
Okay.
to do it. Okay? Trade that leash for this leash.
Okay.
So that would have been a huge pass. In the following segment, which is the last exercise in a CGC certificate, you will be asked to hand your dog off on a 6-foot leash to a complete stranger sitting in a chair. They will say nothing to the dog. They will not try to pet him or interact with him at all. You can tell your dog to stay in any position you want, and you must walk off and hide behind a building, a tree, or a blind, whatever the evaluator designates. You will stay there for 3 minutes. What they want to see is that the dog stays composed. He does not start acting overly anxious or getting vocal or interferes with the person you handed him off to. This can be much more difficult than you think, depending upon how much you hand your dog off to people. So practice this a lot.
Look at Susan. Sit. Look at me. Stay.
Come back to him. Exercise finished. So this completes our CGC test. Keep in mind, it's going to look slightly different from evaluator to evaluator. Also keep in mind that some evaluators, when they start inspecting or brushing your dog, are also going to want to really get in between those toes to see how the dog reacts to his feet being touched, or they might really get into the looking inside the mouth. So prepare your dog for those aspects of this test. Also, the venue that we practiced at was very quiet. I'm sure you saw that. I like to practice when it's quiet, when the handler is kind of new to going through the test, but you need to practice in more and more distractive circumstances to prepare your dog for the reality that this test is probably going to be conducted at the same time as a dog show or some kind of dog sporting event, which means there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of dogs running around. Also, I want the dog to see you when you're nervous. So it's good to practice in front of your friends and your family and then people that you don't know so that you can see how your dog responds to you when you're slightly nervous about what they're thinking about you or that kind of thing. All of these aspects are very important. Remember, keep it simple, keep it easy, and keep training.